fuck, Fylisha?
We're back with our weekly.
What the fuck are you wearing right now? This is crazy.
So, I came to talk about how nobody has fun anymore. Like, just be goofy. Well, you have fun, but like, I don't think people make fun of themselves enough anymore. I think we need a little bit more of that. And so I came today as a banana.
I am a banana. You know how my mind works. I gotta say, because I have so many stories. There was this girl, and I'm sorry, no, it's not what the fuck. I remember being UC Davis, 1992, and I fell in love with this girl who was a Chiquita banana. And I remember seeing it at a party, and Davis is not very big. Davis, California. If you've been to Davis, you know how there's more bikes registered than there are cars.
Okay.
So her name was Quisqueya, and everyone called her Kiki. Oh my! I got a chance to go on a date with her, but she didn't like me like that or whatever. We went on a date. I don't know where we went. We went to some probably some Japanese place. But anyway, she was dressed as a banana. It's crazy.
I love that this brought back a memory.
It really did. So sorry. Okay.
And there's absolutely no purpose to this costume other than being silly and looking like a goof. Yeah. But
we need to make more fun of ourselves for sure.
I don't think we do that enough. I think we're too sensitive now. Mm-hmm. And I love just being me and hoping for the best. And so today I was like, let's laugh at something. And then I became a banana.
Yeah.
I actually got this on TikTok Shop, if anybody is wondering. It's kind of a cool costume.
It's very cool. I mean, it's interesting. I mean,
let me just give you full force. There's actually a little head thing, so you could do the peel of the banana, but I am putting that on right now. Oh, here. Banana! So.
Banana. So let's talk about that. It brings up a lot of things. So people want to be having fun and making fun of themselves, basically, or just having more laughter in their life. Comedy. You're very big comedy person.
And I think that's what keeps me so happy is that I love life and finding the humor in life, and that makes everything lighter. So if something bad happens, I tend to lean a little bit more towards humor, and I think that helps me because it makes things lighter. Yeah,
navigating through life in such a serious, because life is very serious. It can be. But if you look at it sometimes, you're just going to have to laugh going, wow, what is this? Are we in a simulation right now? Is this the Matrix? Or what's happening right now? So making light of situations with comedy. And there are a lot of people that have done that. I think that during the Holocaust, there was a lot of that. During theater times, theater was always for the poor. People think it's for the rich, but now it is. But back in the day, the people were laughing at themselves. Yeah.
Because it was easy to put on without a lot of production, right? Because you can just get people up on stage and work with what you got. I think I specifically remember when my grandma passed away. My niece, she was pretty young. I can't remember exactly how old, but she was dancing and having fun in the back seat to some goofy song. And we were all just laughing, and we're literally on the way to the funeral, to the burial site and stuff. And we were laughing and having a good time. And I think that my grandma would have loved every bit of that.
I'm sure she definitely felt that.
It's you have to look at things a little more on the enjoyment side. Yes, it sucked and it was very heartbreaking to lose her, but at the same time, I know she would have loved that moment. Absolutely. I know she would have laughed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's finding the most important element that through all of these podcasts that we've done, and even through What the Fucks and stuff like that. I think that you have to find your piece. It's not something that's just there. You have to. There are no coincidences. Things that matter happen because you're in search for. If you want pain, you'll find it.
Exactly.
You want comedy in your life and happiness, you will find it. That you find what you put your attention to. That's not me. That's Dr. Wayne Dyer.
I could tell you from experience, I am a very, very happy person. I have been pretty much my whole life. And no matter what I went through, you get into points where you get into depression and you feeling down or you're going through some stuff, but you can always come back from it. And the best way I have ever found is through comedy, through enjoyment, through like having fun, laughing at yourself. So one of the best things you can ever do is be able to laugh at yourself, because then nothing that happens around you or nothing anybody says about you or anything actually like hurts, unless like maybe there might be some constructive criticism that maybe gets you a little bit, but that's just for a development purpose. Other than that, I mean, if you just enjoy and laugh at things, like somebody making fun of you is funny.
It really is. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, you know, I don't know if Oscar Wilde said a lot of different things, but I think he said something like, you know, I not really enjoy the moment because none of us are getting out alive, but that's the kind of the funny thing about it. No one's getting out of this. No matter how much money we have, no matter how little money you have, whatever that happens, none of us are getting out of here alive. And I just look at that going, and I laugh at that. And as I get older, you know, it just, it doesn't affect me as much. You know, it used to be, you know, I think those kind of things scared me before when I was in my 30s or 25, 28. You started thinking more about, okay, I'm not Superman. You know, because you don't really think about death so much when you're like really young. It's like,
which you should, because anything can happen.
Yes, exactly. And so that's why we, you know, the practicing being grateful for every day, which reminds me of a really quick story, which is not a long story by any means. But when I was a teacher, I worked in one of the most affluent schools in America. I taught Joe Montana's kids, Sparky, you know, from the Peanuts. I had his granddaughter. Who else? I had John Lasseter's from Pixar, Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and all that kind of stuff. I had his kids, PJ Ben and Sam Lasseter. So what I learned at the beginning, his headmaster who passed away, Philip Nix, R.I.P., rest in power, he had this saying that he would do. And the part of the saying for the assembly, on Monday, we had Monday assemblies before we started the day of school. Every Monday we had assembly. And he would always start it off with, he'd always raise his hand up like this. He wouldn't say, please be quiet. He'd come up on stage and go like this, please be, you know, and people would settle down. And we would recite this thing that said, this day has been given to me fresh and clear. I can either use it or throw it away. Realizing that I know that this day is not coming back to me and I forget the rest. But how great is that for these kids who are kindergarten to 8th grade, $35,000 per student, so everyone's rich. But how great is that to start your day by saying, being grateful, knowing that this day is not just given to us, but to be respectful of this day and respectful of this time. So that really hit me, you know, like the days of gratitude and thinking about Philip and thinking about the school and how lucky I was to be a math teacher, being 25. Yeah. So anyway, I know I kind of got off topic.
No, it's kind of part of it though, right? Yeah. We just need to enjoy life more. And I think a good way to enjoy life is to enjoy every moment of it, regardless of, you know.
Of the pain or joy or whatever that might be.
Yeah. And don't be so sensitive. Don't be so sensitive.
Yeah, it's hard to say this in this day and age right now.
I know, but it's still a choice. It's still a choice.
Yeah.
We choose to be sensitive. We choose to find the things. Because most of the time when we're being sensitive, like things that are being said aren't even meant the way you're taking it. Yeah. And if you're internalizing what somebody is saying differently than they are actually meaning it, that's really just you.
Yeah. It's something innately inside of you, and that's a great discussion for an actual podcast. Which
that's a bigger discussion. Yeah. But I just wanted to wear this. The WTF is everyone's so sensitive. Stop doing that and enjoy life. That is really my goal, because what happens is I have no filter, and then I get around the wrong group of people, and then I say the wrong thing. So here I am being silly and here for it. So if I say the wrong thing, it's not on purpose.
And I want to say last thing, Quisqueya, if you're out there and if you're single, please hit me up.
Who?
Quisqueya.
Oh, yeah.
The Chiquita banana.
Banana. All right, and that is a wrap on this one. So we are banana.
We're gonna slip out of here.
I don't know what the heck. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna slip on out.
Stage left.
Bye, guys.
Bye. That's a lot.